Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about how to pass driving test. So what's the secret of passing a driving test? In this video, I'd like to share with you some tips to help you to learn easily and also to pass the driving test. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so first let's talk about what is the secret. How can you pass? How do you pass your driving test? What do you need to do? Is there a secret for you to learn? Is there a secret which if you knew you would pass your test? Is there a medicine where you could go to doctors and take the medicine for you to pass? What do you think? Do you think such things like that are available on the market for you to pass the test? There isn't, is it? There is no secret. You have to learn to drive and you'll have to pass the test. There is no other way. There is no secret and there is no medicine where you could go to the doctors or you go to the pharmacy where you buy the medicine, you take and you pass. There is no such thing like that. So first we have to understand that we have to learn to drive and then we will go and pass the test. If we learn, we will pass. That's the bottom line. So the number one is we have to learn to drive first. That's the bottom line. There is no other way. If you learn and if you learn good, you will pass your test. There is no problem. There is no question about it. So number one, you have to learn. So let's talk about learning. How do we learn? Because if you learn, passing is not a problem. You will pass because you've learned. For example, if you go to college, if you go to university to do a course, what do? You have subjects, right? So for example, we live in England, we need to do GCSEs before we go to college. So when we do GCSEs, what do we have? We have different subjects, right? We have maths, we have English, we have science, we have language, we have religion studies, we have IT. These are the subjects we need to learn, and at the end we need to do exams and then we pass the test. When it comes to driving, there is no different, okay? There are subjects for you to learn, and if you could learn those subjects and if you learn it well with full understanding, passing is not a problem. You will pass your test flying colors. Many times when we approach to learn to drive, we just come in with a big baggage and we think like driving is something, it's like a mountain to climb. And the reason is because we don't break it down into subjects. If we do, and if we learn subject by subject, this learning becomes easy. Also, passing the test will become easy. So remember, when you are learning to drive, always break it down into different subjects and learn each subject separately. That way you will have full understanding of the subjects, and this way you will save time and money and you will learn easily, and that will help you to pass the test easily. Okay, so let's talk about the subjects for you to learn so that this learning becomes easy for you. Okay, always break it down. If you've already started or you are about to start, what's the first thing you need to learn when you come into a car? So break it into subjects, okay? I'm going to give you the basic subjects you need to learn so that you have an idea of those subjects you need to learn. And even if you haven't started yet or you've just started, try to go through each of those subjects, try to learn those subjects, the theory and the method. And then when you go and learn, the practical side will become easy because you already know. Many times, many learners, they spend a lot of money is because everything they need to know, they're learning in the car with the driving instructor, and they don't learn, they're not doing any homework. If you've been learning that by yourself, because we've got the net, right? We've got the Google, we've got the videos where we could learn about those subjects so that when we are doing it in the lesson with the driving instructor, we already know the subject. That way learning will be easy and passing not a problem. So let me give you the subjects you should concentrate mainly on. These are the basic subjects you need to learn for you to become a driver or for you to learn to drive. Okay, so I'm going to give you the basics. Obviously when you come in, make sure you're safe in the car. So door, seat belt, steering, mirrors. These are all done every time you come in. Always make sure that you have this habit and you have this memorized. So every time you come in, automatically you are thinking of the door, seat belt, steering wheel, mirrors. These are the 5 things you do every time you come into a car. Okay, then make sure you learn about the controls of your car. In a manual car, it will be different than the automatic car. So if you're learning in a manual, you'll have 6 main controls. There are other controls, but there are 6 main controls. Number 1, 3 for your feet and 3 for your hands. Okay, for the feet, which is the ABC, accelerator, brake, and the clutch. These are the 3 for the floor. And then you have 3 for your hands, which is gears, handbrake, and the steering. These are the main 6 controls. 3 for your feet and 3 for your hands. Okay, try to learn about them, read about them. What does the accelerator, we call it gas pedal, what does it do? How does it work? How am I meant to press it? The brake, how does it work? What does it do? Which feet do I need for the brake? Which feet do I need for my gas? And then the clutch, how does the clutch work? Which feet do I need for that? Then you have the steering, how does the steering work? Where should I have my hands? Am I allowed to cross hands? How should I steer? The gears, do I understand the gears? How does it work? What speed do I need? Which gear do I need for which speed? How to change gears? The handbrake, when do I need to put the handbrake on? How does the handbrake work? How to put the handbrake on? How to take it off? I want you to read about them, and I want you to master the theory of those controls. I do have an online course, how to learn and how to pass the driving test, and the course explains everything a learner needs to learn and how to pass the test. If you haven't seen it already, have a look on the description below. There is a link, which I will leave a link of that course. Read about it and see if you like it, and if you do, you could join the course for you to learn and for you to pass the test. The more you know, the more it will be easier for you to learn, because you already know how they work. All you're doing now is to how to put them into practice. The more you know, more better it is. Trust me, I know, because I've learned few things in life. When I came to the UK, I had to learn English, and then I became a driving instructor, and then I became an accountant, and then I need to learn how to make videos and how to edit videos, how to make courses, how to read, how to write. These are the things I had to learn from scratch. And what I've learned is that the more you know about the subjects that you are learning, more better it becomes when you're doing practically. And this driving is no different, okay? The more you know about the subjects, more easier it will become for you to learn, and passing will be easy for you to pass. Because remember, passing doesn't come in. First thing you need to learn. So when you start to learn to drive, forget the test for now. Test is not even on the table. First of all, you need to learn. Find the process of learning, the easy way of learning. And for me, anything I learn, it becomes easy for me, because what I do is I break it down into pieces, I break it down into subjects, and I learn about each subjects, especially the theory side, how they work, what they mean. This way it becomes easy for you. Okay, so you got the safety, you've got the controls. Okay, then number 1, if you're learning in a manual car, is the clutch control. Okay, make sure you learn about the clutch control. Make sure you know what the clutch control means, how it works, what is the biting point, how to use my feet, how to bring the clutch up, how to put it down. Because unless you understand the clutch control, learning in a manual car will become very difficult for you. Okay, the more you know about the clutch and the control, the more better, more easy it's going to be for you to learn in a manual car. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is understand the clutch control, understand how the clutch works, understand what is the biting point, how to bring my feet, how to put it down. Once you know the theory of the clutch and the clutch control, when you are doing it, like I said, it will become easy for you. So if you're learning in a manual car, number 1 for you to learn is the clutch control and how the clutch works. It's the most important. Okay, so read about that, look at the videos, watch videos. I have many videos on my channel about the clutch and how the clutch works. Watch the videos, read about clutch control on the internet, on Google, how it works. This way, like I said, it will become easy for you to move the car and stop the car and drive the car. The difference between a manual car and an automatic is the clutch control. Many learners, they take a lot of time doing the clutch, learning the clutch, and also they're spending a lot of money, is because they're not doing any homework. They don't understand the clutch, and after about few lessons they understand, but they've already wasted, not waste really, but they're learning in those lessons. But if you've learned already, it would have been easier for you to put those into practice if you've already done your homework, if you've already learned at home by watching videos, by reading. So learn about clutch control. And then learn about how to move the car, how to stop the car, how to change gear. And then learn about going left and right from major road into a minor road. And then learn left and right from minor road into a major road. There is a difference, okay? So learn left and right, going left and right from a major road into a minor road, and then learn how to go left and right from a minor road into a major road. Learn about the giveaway line, what does it mean? Learn about the stop line, what does it mean? Learn about crossroad. Learn about roundabouts, mini roundabouts. What's the difference between a normal roundabout and a mini roundabout? Roundabouts with multi-lanes, how does it work? Then learn about the 4 maneuvers you need to learn in the UK, which is parallel parking, bay parking going forward, bay parking reverse into, and then stopping on the right, reverse move off. So these are the 4 maneuvers you need to learn. Read about them, watch the videos about them, make notes about the reference points when you need to do the training, when you're doing the parking. Do the homework. That's the secret, isn't it? That is the secret. The secret is for you to learn the theory. The more you learn, more you study, more you read, more you watch videos about those subjects, more easy it's going to be, because you have the knowledge of those subjects. Learn about traffic light. How does the traffic light work? Learn about crossings, the different types of crossings. So we have zebra crossing, pelican crossing, puffin crossing, token crossings. So these are the different crossings which you need to learn. Read about them. What do they mean? What is the difference between those crossings? What is the difference between a puffin crossing and a pelican crossing and a token crossing and a zebra crossing? What's the difference? Learn about them. If I go through about all those, it's going to take hours. But I'm just giving you those subjects you should concentrate on. If you could master those subjects, if you could get the theory, learn the theory about those subjects, it will become easy for you to learn, like I said. And I keep saying that because unless you know the theory, you will learn, but everything you're learning in the car with your driving instructor is costing you more money, more time, more stress. It's because you don't know. If you knew, then practical, however long it takes, it will take, but you already got the theory. And 2 subjects I like to talk to you about, which is the most important, because many times those 2 subjects are overlooked. Many of us, we don't give any attention to those 2 subjects, and I feel that these are the 2 subjects that makes you a better driver on the road, a safer driver. It makes you aware of what's happening around. And these 2 are, number 1, meeting traffic. Meeting traffic is where there is no space for 2 cars. You're driving on the road where there's parked cars on both sides or one side, or it could be roadworks, or it could be a bus, and because of that the road becomes narrow. In that situation, how do you deal with that? Many learners, many people, they get confused. They either push the other car to stop and they don't stop, and you're going and you both end up facing each other and there's no space, and it's very stressful because you don't know how to deal with that situation. You don't know the subjects, you haven't learned the subject. So meeting traffic is where I feel you should read more, understand more, talk to your driving instructor. What does it mean? How to deal with it? Watch the videos. So how to deal with in a meeting situation. Once you crack that, once you understand that subject, trust me, driving becomes easy because you know how to handle it. You know when you are dealing in a roadway is narrow, how to deal with that, because you've already got the knowledge. The more knowledge you have, more better you're going to be how to deal with situations. Okay? And number 2 is anticipation. So when we say anticipation, what does that mean? It means that you predict, you guess what could happen, and you are already working on that. Anticipation is where you read the road and always predict what could happen. If it does, you're already ready for it. So for example, you are driving and there's a traffic light and it's green. You should be reading what could happen. If you don't put that question to your mind, and if it does change, you're not ready for it. Okay? Always put the question, is green, what could happen? It could change. If it does, how am I going to deal with that? Soon as you put that question, automatically you will drive in a way, in case it does change, you will deal with that. Parked cars, what could happen? Door could open, somebody could just move off, somebody could cross the road. There are people crossing. There's a person with a dog, but there's no lid. What could happen? The dog could come run. There's a person walking with a child. not holding a hand, what could happen? The child could run in front of you. So these are the things. When you're driving, don't drive like a tunnel vision. You're just driving and you don't know what's happening around, okay? Always read the road. Be nosy. The more nosy you are as a driver, more better driver you are, because you know what's happening around. You're putting questions to your mind. Every time you're driving, parked car, what could happen? People crossing, what could happen? Traffic light, what could happen? Always predict, always guess, always anticipate what's happening on the road. The more you anticipate, more you read, more better you are going to be, more ready you are going to be when you're driving. So always make those two subjects important, okay? Meeting traffic and anticipation. And like I said, many of us, we don't put any importance on those. And this is the reason why many of us are not ready to deal with situations, because we're not ready, we're not reading the road, okay? So if you ask me how to pass driving test, or what is the secret of passing driving test, I would say the secret is, or the easy way for you to pass, is to break it down into different subjects, study about each subjects, learn about those subjects, whether on the Google or videos. That way you will learn easily and you'll pass your test with flying colors. Imagine there was a secret, somebody give you something, maybe medicine or something, and you pass your test. You've passed, you've got the certificate. Now what? You need to drive, right? You need to be safe on the road. You need to be safe and keep others safe. No point passing unless you know how to drive the car safely. And the secret is to learn each subjects, master each subjects, and then practice, and then learn and pass. Okay, that's it for this video, and I hope it helps. If it does, please do let me know. And if you've passed your test, please do share your journey, how you've learned and how you passed the test. It will help others by reading your journey, how you learned and how you passed. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.